Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to get this look right here. So I got a lot of requests on my last video, my get to know me video, to do the look I was wearing in it. This is the exact same look, just with different colors. What I wanted to show you is how to incorporate color into your looks. I know a lot of people like to stick with browns and neutral shades, so in this video I'm just going to show you how you can incorporate color and how you can add a little bit if you want. So basically what I did is I did it quite neutral on top with browns and blacks, and then on the bottom is where I added the pop of color. You can do this with any colors, whatever you like. You can go for blues, pinks, purples, greens, whatever you fancy. This is a very universal look. You can use whatever pigment you want, and then you can use whatever color you want underneath. It's completely up to you. I'm showing you the technique of how to get this look, and then you can choose whatever colors you want. If you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you at the end. First of all, I'm going to take our transition shade. A transition shade is a color that's going to make all your darker colors blend out a lot easier. So it's your lightest shade, Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. So it's this kind of shade here. It's like a warmish, nudie, sandy kind of color. So I'm going to go with that with my big 6SS fluffy blending brush by Inglot. I'm using circular motions in here and then window wiper motions once I get towards the inner corner of my eye. Really winging that out. I like to really accentuate the shape of my eyes, so to do that I kind of follow the bottom lash line upwards and then blend out that way. I'm just going to take Frappe from Makeup Geek also, which is just a darker warm shade. Warm sandy shade. I'm going to take that on another 6SS brush, but this one is newer, so it's slightly smaller. Because it's smaller, it's not going to disperse the product as high up as the first color, Creme Brulee. We want this to be a little bit more condensed and a little bit more towards the lash line to kind of create that depth. Placing that right on the outer corner, creating that V shape. And then use whatever's left in my brush to blend it inwards. Going back in my big 6SS brush with Creme Brulee and just blending the edges of that. We want it to be super fluffy and blended. Blendy, blendy, blendy. I'm going in with Americano, dark, nearly like plummy brown on my small little 10S brush. I'm going to take this and run it right along the lash line. Using whatever's left in the brush to blend it inwards. I'm going to go back in with your smaller 6SS blending brush, and you're going to go in with that second shade and you're going to just blend the edges of that. You don't want to blend the whole thing over, you just want to blend the edges, otherwise you're just going to get rid of the color you put down. Now, so that's kind of like our three base colors down. I'm going to move on to wing liner. For my wing liner, of course, I'm going to be using Inglot's 77 gel liner. Amazing, waterproof, smudge proof, life proof, is never going to come off. You'll be wearing this until you die. I like to mix a little bit of Duraline with it, so this is a mixing medium from Inglot. What it does is if you pop it into your gel liner, it will make it a little bit more liquidy, and I find it doesn't tend to drag as much, which is what I like. So I like to do my wing liner on a small angled brush. And so I like to start with the wing first, and what I do is I like to extend the bottom lash line outwards. Now I like it to be quite straight. I don't like it to kick up an awful lot. I like to make my eyes look a little bit more elongated as opposed to like uplifting. Okay, also if you make a mistake here, it really doesn't make a difference because it's going to be wiping it up and really sharpening it later on. Now to fill it in, I normally go in, see about halfway where the wing is, and I just kind of let the brush do the work. I always have the shorter end of the brush pointing towards the pupil when I'm doing the filling in and whatnot. and I always drag it into about halfway. That's the general kind of trick with it, and then you just build it up whatever way you prefer and whatever way you like. Wing liner really is one of those things that you just need to keep practicing. You will find your own way of doing it and what way suits your eye shape and what way you like. I like to do my wing liner before I do the black and before I do my glitter. I find that if you do your black shadow afterwards, the liner tends to kind of like blend in, which is what I like. I like more of a smoky look as opposed to the liner just sitting on top of all your eyeshadows. I like it to blend in a little bit more. Now to really sharpen that liner, I'm just going to go in with a wee baby wipe and clean it up. You can see it's really cleaned it up and extended it. This is going to completely lift and elongate my eye. What you want to do next is you want to go in with your little small smudger brush. This is the 13P from Inglot. I use this brush and pick up a matte black. I'm using number 63 by Inglot, and I'm just going to pack that on. So what I do first is I smudge out the liner. Smudge it in about halfway, and then what I do is I bring it up and really create that shape. Now the shape I'm going to create is going to be very harsh. It's once we're going to blend it afterwards. So bring this up around halfway and just pat. So I'm going to pick up Americano again by Makeup Geek on my small 10S brush and just blend the edges of that. So it's not as harsh or crazy looking. Now I'm going to pick up the middle shade again on my smaller 6SS brush and blend the edges of that. It's all about working the product in and then blending it back out afterwards. That's how you're going to get a real nice flow and no harsh lines. Again, only blending the edges. You don't want to blend all over it because that's just going to take away the black that you placed down. This is where you can really get creative with what you're wanting to do, whether you're wanting to do oranges or pinks or greens, whatever you want. This is when you can kind of mix and match whatever colors you want. So today, because I'm going for a more reddy undertone, I'm going to use number 116 Pigment from Inglot. So it has kind of pinky and reddy reflex in it. It's really cool. Stick down the glitter. I'm again going to go in with Duraline. So this can also be used to stick down pigments and glitters. I'm going to use my another small 13P brush to stick it down. I use the same brush to stick the 116 Pigment down. Once again, packing on the most of it to the inner corner and then using whatever's left to kind of blend it out. If you get any falling glitter on your liner, just go back in with your liner brush, whatever's left in it, and then just fill it in slightly. Once you've the top done, you can move on to the bottom. I'm going to be using purple and reddy tones today because I wanted to go well with the 116 Pigment. Inglot's gel liner number 74. It's this deep purple shade. Small pencil brush. And I have gel liner in my eye. It's fine, it'll go away. Past no remarks. If you go blind, at least you look pretty. I'm gonna run that through the lashes. Now to blend that out, I'm going to take number 79 gel liner from Inglot, which is just a bright red. I'm taking that in the same brush and just going to blend out the harsh line. This is going to make the colours we put on top a lot more intense. While that's still wet, I'm going to take my small 10S brush again and I'm going to blend that out using a bright red eyeshadow. I'm using number 50 by Inglot. Smoke it up a bit, I'm just going to take my 20P brush and a really deep purple. This is 308 by Inglot, and I'm just going to really smoke out that lash line and then blending it out. To highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I'm just taking 393 eyeshadow from Inglot. Pop that into the inner corner and then also onto the brow bone. Like so. Now I left this part to last because I know a lot of people might not like it, but I'm going to show you how to do this extended inner corner. You could leave it like this if you wanted. It would make your eyes look a little bit bigger, but I prefer to go for the elongated cat eye look. So taking my 77 gel liner again, how you want to do this is you want to follow the natural shape of your eye. So literally just going to extend this slightly. You don't want to bring it straight across. That's going to make that's just not going to look right. And you don't want to bring it to downwards because that's going to drag your eye down. And follow your natural shape. This is very tickly, by the way, so if you have very sensitive eyes, beware. Bring it back into the red, also just blend it. Can go back in with your little concealer brush if you like and just clean up the very edges. That's also going to drag the gel liner slightly, so it's going to make sure you get like a nice thin point. You're just going to pop on some mascara and lashes. So I'm going to be wearing the Inglot 79S lashes. How I apply lashes is I apply the glue first and then I just give it 30 seconds to allow it to get tacky. This is going to make them a lot easier to apply and they're not going to be sliding all over your face. I also use tweezers because tweezers just make your life a lot easier if you have claws like me. Now, so I firstly pop them on with my fingers and then use my tweezers just to place them exactly where I want and make sure that they're right into the lash line. I wear eyelashes every day and people always seem amazed by it. Like, how do you have the time? That took 2 seconds. That's the finished look for you guys. That's the finished look for you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope more of you will try a little bit more colour. Try and incorporate it into your looks a little bit more. This is my first time using Makeup Geek eyeshadows and I am in love. I'm in love. Quite similar to the Inglot eyeshadows in that they're very pigmented, but these are very, very creamy. They're so easy to blend. This is a little palette I made up here. I have got more colourful colours. Obviously, it's me, but I made a little neutral-ish palette. So yeah, I was very, very impressed with the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Will definitely be purchasing more and you will see these a lot more in my videos. You can buy them off the Makeup Geek website, or if you are from Ireland or the UK, you can buy them off Beauty Bay. I think it's Beauty Bay. I'll leave all links down below anyway. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more of my videos. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. All of that is KeilidhMua. Also, don't forget to comment ideas down below of what you want to see next. I'm thinking a foundation routine. Not sure yet. Foundation, brows, lips, perhaps. You can let me know down below. Thank you all for watching once again and I will see you in my next video. Yous are so up in my grill right now. Snapchat. Beautiful. Eyelashes. Think I need to go to bed. Pop a color. Oh. Ooh.